We're going to play this. We want to play this. This Doriella. This is Doriella Du Fontaine. This is the rap song that that Hendrix played on. He plays the guitar on here as well as the bass.
Right.
And Buddy Miles supplies the drums and the organs, and the vocals is by Lightning Rod, who was one of the original members of the Last Poets. So unless you guys got anything to say about this, because we're going to play this and we'll probably seek ourselves out of this. So I'm going to ask you for maybe a summary from each of you. Why don't you go ahead, Eric?
Well, I mean, you know, like you say, Doriella came out in 79.
69.
69. I mean, you know, so, you know, when you listen to some of the early music of James Brown, you know, you hear a lot of the beginning stages of what rap was going to be, you know what I mean, because he did a lot of talking. In his music, you got the Gil Scott-Herons, you know what I mean? And you know, you take some of the writings and the poetry of the beatnik generation, you know, Allen Ginsberg and Jack Kerouac, you know, and these guys, and the different clubs, settings, and the poetry and the spoken word, you know, at the street level. You know, even though these guys were institutionally trained to write, a lot of their work spoke from the street, from the lower classes of society, you know, and so you just see the progression of what we have today, you know, with we call rap, you know, the urban music, that platform from the street.
Yeah. Okay. Sahai?
In the beginning, there was the word. That's my contribution.
Okay, and this is a lady from the motherland. See, from East Africa, see, from where the verbal is most paramount. Before there were any drums or any kalimbas, there was the spoken word. And so we're gonna see going out of here. We thank you for coming in, and we're gonna let you listen to a few lines of Doriella Du Fontaine, probably the first rap song ever made, you know, in collaboration with Jimi Hendrix and Buddy Miles. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you the next time.
I was standing on the corner in the middle of the square, trying to make me some arrangements to give me some of that dynamite reflex. Now, I was already high and dressed very fly, just standing on the corner watching all the fine hoes, when up drove my main man van in his Super 98 hole. Now, as the van stepped out, the cat, he looked about, me, he began to speak, when with a sexy stride out from the other side stepped this real fine freak. Now she wore a black cerise dress, which was considered to be one of the very best. Her hair was glossy black, her eyes was a deep sea green blue, and her skin was a boss dark hue. And man, she was some kind of fine. Now, as I spoke to Van and I shook his hand, I asked him, was that his honey? Without no jive, this was the dude's reply, like she's anybody who wants to make some money. He said she's really down and known all around as Miss Doriella Du Fontaine. She plays her stick, mind me, she's slick, and she's one of the best in the game. This girl is no jerk, cause I've seen her work. She's nice and she can use her head. Now she's good with her crack from a long ways back, and she done made me a whole lot of bread. Now Van was sporting a Panama straw, had a Corona El Producto stuck out the side of his jaw. He wore a beige silk suit that looked real silky, and he was dressed to make Rockefeller feel guilty. Now I was pressed, I must confess, although I couldn't compare with Van. It's not that his taste is better than mine, it's just that he's the big money man. Hey fellas, Doriella said, I'm starving as can be. How about a bite to eat? So we all agreed on a fabulous feed, down at the Waldorf, up on the big street. Now the Waldorf was glowing in bright neon light. Although this was my first flight, we were all clean at the Board of Health. 3 players, that's true, in rainbows of blue, and we painted a picture of wealth. Now as we were dining, man started unwinding, and he began to run his mouth off to me. But as we left, I dug his woman, Miss Du Fontaine, was steady pinning on me. Hey, fellow Doriella said, since we met, I'm glad. So here's the address to my pad. So next Saturday, I got real fly, and I went to see Miss Du Fontaine. I stopped off on the main man Joe's. This dude deals with clothes, and I caught me some cocaine. As I got to her pad, Jim, it was some kind of bad. It was really a boss set. She had a 5